I'm Retro Cutie One, Ryan Michael Salazar, and the industry of medicine is, as we know, is I believe is kind of corrupted for whatever unknown reasons. You're not going to know if a medicine would be made better. Like if it doesn't have to make you gain weight, if it doesn't have to give you this side effect or that side effect, you're not going to know it in Western society because some of those medications are made to make you gain weight. And I want to say, okay, going back 29 years ago, in my situation, uh, I had really bad depression. I had really bad other issues, with my mental illness. But some of these people get these same conditions that are in the military, and I'm only 14 years old with these conditions. So I'm training at a military campground in 1995. I'm doing all the moves for Shenmue. I'm doing all the moves for Tekken character Jin that comes out later as years go by. And actually, what they first did, those guys, they first used all the moves for Shenmue first. Then, when Tekken's character Jin Kazama came out in 1996 or 7, it was when Tekken 3 came out, Jin Kazama came out. Notice that he's not that good of a character and a fighter that year. That's because they slowly, gradually build up to using better moves for Jin. Like if you take Tekken 4, for instance, his moves are a lot better, and he may have some moves that some of the people in my community use from my Hapkido Association in Tekken 4, because I noticed Tekken 4 came out later, and then there was Tekken 5, and I know there's a lot of moves from my Hapkido Association that were used in Tekken 5, and that's Bandai Namco, and there's a lot of moves that are used in Tekken. See, let me say this too. I'm going back to 1997 when I trained with Michael Hurst. There was a drive-through roundhouse kick that I would do all the time. That was, they didn't use that in Tekken 3, but they did use that, and I don't know if they used it. I don't know if they used it in Tekken 4, but I know they used that drive-through roundhouse kick in Tekken 6 and Tekken 7. The drive-through roundhouse kick was very popular. It was much like a Muay Thai kick, because see, the thing about the gist of me, and I use that word, the gist about me is that I would always watch these movies by JCVD. I would watch Bloodsport 1, Kickboxer 1, and I would watch Kickboxer 2. But in Kickboxer 1, there's moves where Jean-Claude Van Damme does drive-through, like roundhouse kicks, or if that's what they call it. Notice he's fighting someone, and before they call him White Warrior Naksukao, he's doing these drive-through Muay Thai kicks. Well, notice that Jin is doing Muay Thai sometimes. That's because I'm the guy that my karate federation used, and they picked me only to be representing like Jin. And I can still do these moves, so somebody owes me a lot of money for using me and my likeness for doing this. It's not a neighbor that should get the money for this. I don't know if there's a Mr. Rogers out there, whatever it would be, that's getting all the money, dividing it amongst all the community members, and oh, you didn't get your education, so you don't get your royalties. No, 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 no. My profession is a martial arts movie actor. My profession is a fight choreographer. My profession is those things first. That's where I wanted to succeed in. I can't help it that RCHS, Riverview High School, doesn't teach these things, like they would be professions. Now that they're starting to have drone technology come out, that's becoming a profession. Well, it's not my fault that RCHS, they only have a drama club, and I'm just pointing my finger like in, Shenmue 3 does. What is it? It's, I'm acting as Sebastian. I'm saying, get out of my sight. telling these girls that are beautiful as hell, I would rather kiss them for real. But what's happening there, see, let me say, there's another correlation here. They use this likeness of me when in Shenmue 3, this is what happens. He goes, Lan Di, fight me. I will avenge my father's murder. He points his finger. I don't know how he points it, but, he points his finger. And, that's a likeness of me because they use me. And whoever's seen that play, which I don't know who's got proof of it, there's probably people who have proof of it somewhere stored away in their basement or something, but they use me. That's inspired by me. That inspired Shenmue 3. I don't normally say this, but I'm saying it now. And thank you. I'm RetroRizuki81. So I'm giving reason for my likeness. And reason, I'm going to say reason for my likeness, reason for me taking my shirt off. I may not look like a super fit model. I may not look a lot like this guy nowadays, but I did in 1995. I was very sexy and very attractive, and a lot of girls fell in love with me that year. And I'm RetroRizuki81.